Hello, and welcome to the Hobby Corner. It's Friday night. Let's go! Hang on, let me turn this around. This wants to just fall over all over the place. There we go. Hashtag pro streamer. Let's go. I hope you're well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling fine. Let me know what you're up to. All that great stuff. I have no idea what's going on with this, so it is coming up as if it is working. Let's have a look and see on the YouTube, because I did an update recently for OBS, and it logged me all out of the restream stuff, and I had to redo that. And now it's saying things aren't quite connected, but it looks like things are connected. Oh no, wrong one. So yeah, let me know what you're up to in the chat, what you've been up to this week. I know I've been a bit flaky this week. I just have not been feeling good at all. You know, lack of energy, and then not feeling great, and then having the tech issues on top didn't help too much either. Lack of energy, and then not feeling great, and then hey, tech issues on top. There we go. So I am live there too. That's cool. So yeah, I hope you're well. So today I wanted to go over a couple of bits, catch up on the week. We're also going to be doing Community Corner as well. So if you haven't already posted stuff on the Discord in Community Corner, feel free to do so. I want to see what you've been up to. Yeah, I'm sorry I've been quiet on everything as well. In regards to, you know, the social media stuff, I gave it a go, and then very quickly stopped. But it was because I was more struggling to get time to sit down and do anything. A lot's been going on at home in regards to trying to diversify and increase our income as much as possible. And that's come with a lot of running around and a lot of stock taking and stuff like that, because we've gone back to selling online again, as like a way of helping to boost the numbers in regards to the Hobby Corner online business. But also because, you know, people need money. So that's taken up a bit of time to get going. Once that's settled into a routine and everything else settled, because of course with Easter break and everything like that, everything's been up in the air. Everything has been out of balance and out of sorts. So once we get everything in a routine again, we get past the Easter break, get the kids back into a routine with the homeschooling, I can then get routine in my work as well as the online selling as well, because of course we you know, we do like the online car boots, and then we're going to be doing the occasional actual in real life car boots every other weekend. So you know, it's going to be very, very busy. Very little sleep, lots of lots of energy needed, but not much provided, sort of thing. But anyways, enough about me. I hope you're well. I did manage to find some time to put this heavy intercessor captain together, which was, you know, supplied to me by Underhive Hero. So thank you once again. And I actually do have the sprues for the squad of 5 heavy intercessors. I'm still thinking about what loadout exactly they're going to take. The main body of the weapon is the same. Okay, you get one with like a heavy bolter essentially, and then the rest or you can have like a squad of 5 with the heavy bolt rifles, right? But there's 3 variations of ammunition for both. So it's working out which one I'm going to stick to. I'm not going to bother with magnets or anything like that. I do like weight of number when it comes to bolt weapons. I find that if you go for like the incendiary ones or the explosive rounds, fine, you get the longer range, you get you know, some armor piercing, you get a higher wound, you know, like damage per successful wound sort of thing, but you got less shots, and I'd much prefer. I mean, look, for example, one profile is 42-inch range. It's one heavy weapon shot, I guess. Strength 5. They're all strength 5, by the way. But this round is -2 to the armor save and does 2 wounds. Or I could go for the bog standard 30 inches. You get 4 shots at strength 5. No armor piercing, but each successful one does 2 wounds. You got a bigger possibility of causing a wound even after full armor saves there than you do at the other end, simply because you got more chance of getting a successful hit, let alone, you know, anything else, you know. So yeah, it's weird. It's one of those weird things. But anyway, Void, I hope you're all right, mate. Hope you're doing well. Let's just see what's happening with Twitch at the moment. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it's all connected. Cool. So yeah, it's a very quiet night tonight, isn't it? Maybe people are surprised I'm still here. So, anyways, so we're gonna move on from that. I want to have a little chit chat about. We'll pop that there. We'll do the Emma community news. Actually, you know what? Let's just pop it on there. And there's been a lot of hoo-ha about some rejigging going on. So let's see, where is it? There we go. All right, let's get to the studio mode. Icons. No, let's not do icons. Transition. Ooh, right. It's just easier doing that, isn't it? Window capture. There we go. Easy peasy lemon chill. Okay, so if you're all ready, and by the way, Void, if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay, let me know. Just so I know that it's all connected, because right now I don't feel like it is. Bosh. All right. Sound and video is all good. Okay, cool. All right, just double checking. Okay, well then, without further ado, shall we move over to... There we go. Right, so I'm going to do a little recording so I can post it up later. It's going to be my first video back on YouTube, and of course it is, in all of this controversy as well, because why not? So here we go. Hello and welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev, and today we're going to be discussing a little something which has hit everybody with a big... I mean, you know, not everybody's surprised. A lot of people are surprised and some people are not, for various reasons. Right now we're live recording, so we're live on Twitch and at YouTube at the moment. Of course, this will be posted up on YouTube later. But if you want to come to the, you know, the shenanigans and, you know, the more flexible streaming experience, then hop over to the Twitch channel, and then we can have a lot more fun there. So applied. Ah, sweet, mate. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go, shall we? So yeah. So I've seen a couple of videos on this subject. I've seen a lot of posts around social media about this subject. So firstly, I want to caveat the whole thing, right? You're allowed to be pissed, okay? You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be annoyed by what's happening, right? These miniatures, most of them are not that old. Actually, they're in the relative spectrum of things, and I've discussed this before in previous live streams, in the relative time period of things, Games Workshop normally refresh stuff well over the 10-year mark, right? And a lot of this stuff is 5-6 years old at most. Now, I mean, some of it is even almost brand new. Now, there's a lot of reasons why this is all coming together and why it's happening, and we'll go through that in a minute. But just know that, you know, you are allowed to be annoyed, and you know, sympathies to you, because as someone who has been through that process of getting a collection and it being taken away and then replaced, you know, it can be a bit disheartening. I still got a lot of those Stormcast miniatures untouched by paint, built but just untouched by paint. So, you know, will I still get around to painting them? Maybe one day. Is the resale value going to be there? Probably not, but you still get collectors nonetheless. But I would say it does sting, especially because all of those Stormcast miniatures came in the Mortal Realms magazine, which ended, I mean, what, 3 years ago at most, I think. So, you know, a lot of people are going to have a lot of these collections. So yeah, we're going to have a look and see. But just remember, as a part of that caveat, is Games Workshop, you know, it is an international company. But compared to a lot of other international companies, it's quite small. And it still has its main house, which is Citadel, which is, you know, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40k, and you know, that's the mainstay there. And then you got your specialist studio, which is sort of morphed from Forge World, sort of like a rebranding of Forge World, really, that deals with the smaller projects, so Blood Bowl, Warcry. Actually, is it Warcry? I'm not sure actually on Warcry. Horus Heresy, definitely, and Lord of the Rings. So they got their hands full with doing all that. and Citadel got their hands full with everything else, including all the paint stuff and all that. It doesn't stop the business being split on different levels. You know, you got your sales, you got your retail, you got your the commercial side of things, R&D, uh, you know, resourcing and all that sort of stuff. Um, and that's before you get to the studio bits. And everything's got to run in a way that doesn't lose the company money. So therefore, they have to think hard about what they do going forward. And one of those things is how much um, stock they're going to hold on to that's not selling, or can be replaced by something similar, um, or substituted essentially, because retail space is a premium and warehouse space is a premium, and of course it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to change the molds over before going into another batch of production for more miniatures. So with all of that said and done, have an open mind about it all. We're gonna have a look and see what's been removed, and we'll see why. And Hero, you're right, man. Ah, well, never mind. I'm glad that you made it here. And of course, that sounds awesome, dude. So, let's have a look. I mean, look, these still look fantastic, right? And they're so new. The Beastmen, very, very tired. They haven't been touched. I think. I mean, like, yeah, they haven't been touched since 7th edition at most. I mean, the newest edition would be the Giant, but I mean that's old. And this massive Gorgon thing as well, right here. It was a little bit sooner, but again, these are things that were added onto it. These regular Gors are so outdated. You got this cool miniature here, which was a new edition, but again, it was more of a token, sort of keep people interested sort of thing. And then of course we got the Bone Splitters, and these are one of those weird factions that sits perfectly in the old world setting, but they seem a bit amiss in Age of Sigmar. And I think this was one of those factions that was sort of a hangover from the introduction of Age of Sigmar, where they would bring in the factions over and then giving them a new narrative and a new spin, sort of, give them some longevity into it. But with the old world coming back, they're going to need some of those factions coming back in-house. Now, the Warcry ones, and was it Warcry and Underworlds? If they're not producing them, because again, limited space, limited production, right? Then it's no surprise that that's gonna go essentially, because less and less people are going to go back and buy stuff. And if people are going to buy stuff, there's already enough stock out there in the world that people just pick up what they want. So again, I mean, there's such amazing, interesting stuff going on there. But again, if it's not moving the numbers, then of course they can't justify having it around. You got to remember, Games Workshop is a corporation after all. They do have shareholders to answer to, and of course they got employees to pay as well. So if they lose money, then everyone loses out. So the biggest goal is of course these Stormcast Eternals. They're all getting slimmed down. They all got that new armor that's been shown off since last edition. And yeah, it's just getting rid of a lot of the same things as well, because a lot of these things can be substituted by stuff in the new range. And of course, the upcoming fourth edition of Age of Sigmar will also include more miniatures. So to reduce that bloat, they've cleared out a lot of this. I assume it's all going to be, re-releases of this stuff, but in the newer style armor and stuff like that. Go for it, Payne. How you doing? But I mean, that is a long list, right? And look, this is such a majestic miniature, right? And it just feels so new. I mean, it is new, but it's going, The prosecutors, I mean, they were there since day dot, right? The paladins, the judicators, the liberators, these were there day dot. They were well due for a refresh since they dropped the new armor style, right? And there's a lot of the first gen stuff here, but there's also a lot of the second edition stuff here, all getting redone. But it's just some of it just feels like a bit of a waste, And then of course Skaven definitely needed an overhaul, especially because of the old world coming in. They're gonna have to distinguish the differences between the Age of Sigmar Skaven and what they're gonna look like going forward, and the old world Skaven, if they do indeed reintroduce them. And I feel like if they do reintroduce Skaven into the old world, they are going to look different. I think they're definitely going to take a step back in their tech. They're going to be a lot more simpler looking. But at the same time, I don't know how they're going to, I don't know how they're going to do that design variance, but we'll see. I mean, we've got Sky Pirate Dwarves, for instance. They couldn't look any far more removed from your regular Ironbreaker, mostly because they're flying. But yeah, this was a tired range anyway. So and then of course the Bone Splitters, again, quite a tired range. Yeah, and they would fit much better in the old world setting. Now, a lot of this stuff is, they're fantastic sculpts, all of them. But if they haven't been available for so long, and people are not buying them when they are available, or they're only being bought in limited numbers, they can only justify having them around so long. And there was one interesting point made by the Honest Wargamer, Rob, about whether Games Workshop need to work out whether or not this stuff is selling because of their compatibility with Age of Sigmar, or if they're selling because people are buying into Warhammer Underworlds and Warcry. Because all these releases came with a rule set, a war scroll essentially, where you could play them in our thing. And that's where we bring it back to that thing I mentioned before about what a lot of people are saying about how Games Workshop is running. You've got the Citadel house, you've got the Forge World Specialist Games house, and each one's got to work out what they're creating, what they're promoting, what they're selling, and they've got to work out their profit margins. And if there's any crossover, it skews the numbers, and then they can't figure out if something is successful because it's sold for what it's sold for, or if it's, what it's intended for, or if something is successful because of the cross-pollination. So in that regards, this lot is going. So that's something. Now, all of these Beasts of Chaos are going. It's a shame because, the Endless Spells were pretty new as well, but they're off. But yeah, the rest of it was just very old and tired. You do have new style gauze, like the bull gauze. They're called the Tamagurge or something. I can't bloody remember. Um, so they already got like a foot in the door for that. You've got your Cinchion, a variety of gauze as well. Um, I think there's another variety out there. But you know, yeah, you got the Zangor and then you got the other ones. Um, so you know they're leaning more into the varieties there. This stuff doesn't really work well. I mean, Dragon Ogres, when were they last available? Tell me that. When could you walk into the shop and buy a box of Dragon Ogres? Not for at least at least 15 or 16 years, right? Um, so there you go. And the Cockatrice was literally introduced for the Storm of Magic um, boost that they were trying to reinvest in, you know, Warhammer Fantasy Battles before they decided to can it. So, you know, you got to look at that stuff. And without the rose tinted glasses, you know, and it says others. There are also a handful of other miniatures going off sale and receiving Legends War Scrolls. The Mistweaver was originally available for a board game. Branch Wraith, I don't know why that's going. It could just be because it's Finecast. But see, I think there's a few bits here that are available by Forge World, not by Citadel, and that's why they're going. But this one, it's weird. I think, you know, they might be clearing up that range because I think they're gonna want to bring in those misty elves eventually. So with that said and done, a lot of things are going to get replaced, a lot of things are going to get reboxed and rebranded, and a lot of things are just going to go because they're going to, you know, just retire them. And it is going to suck for a lot of people. And you're going to hear, well, you can play at unofficial tournaments. You're going to hear, thank you so much, Dicey Guy. Appreciate it, man. You're going to hear, hey, Master Mouse, how you doing? You're going to hear a lot from people saying, you know, you could play it on your own. It does make and continue collecting. You do have, I think, over a year, they've given you a big, where does it say? They gave, there you go. You can still use in competitive play until summer 2025. All of these things will get free rules, free to download digital battle tomes, so you can still use them up until the time that they are officially canned, which is going to be the summer of 2025. And like I said, a lot of rebranding, a lot of reissuing, a lot of redoing will be done in that time. So it is one of those things where, you know, and it's not going to be the last time. It's going to happen periodically because at the rate that Games Workshop are producing miniatures, and they got all these different game systems going on. They got Lord of the Rings. They have the Old World. They have Necromunda. They got Blood Bowl. They got Warcry, Underworlds. You've got Kill Team. You've got 40k. You've got Age of Sigmar. There's a lot of systems going on there, and they need to figure out what's actually making money because it's intended to be sold that way and what's not. And you'll see things trimmed down, you'll see things take a back seat, and you'll see other things get additional support. But yeah, as I said, if you collect those ranges, you know, I've been there. I know how it feels. Just, you know, enjoy your miniatures nonetheless. And if you're in the competitive scene and this affects you largely, I mean, if you're a seasoned competitive player, this is going to be no news to you. You're used to that. You've probably got contingencies. If you're new to the competitive scene, this is going to hit you hard. But you got a whole year to work it out. So you know, let me know in the chat and in the comments if you think that's at least nice of them. They're communicating this. They're not just dropping it. They're giving us plenty of notice. They're saying it's all the stuff's going to have support until then. And let me know if this affects you at all. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna stop recording, and yeah, I'll leave the video there. So subscribe. There we go. I've finished recording. So there you go. More like FOMO. They play Sigma, but it's still a shame to see so many models being made redundant. Yeah, I mean, what was it? The Slaves to Darkness stuff. With the arrival of the Dark Oath, the Slaves to Darkness have finally found their definitive mortal followers, which means they're gonna cut down all this chaff. But I mean, the fact is, these gave so much flavor. But limited space, limited, resources to go around. It sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, a lot of models again with 40k. When it happened to 40k, everyone would have seen it coming for Age of Sigma, because they wanted to keep the stuff that's intended for the Horus Heresy as Horus Heresy, and they want to keep the stuff intended for 40k as 40k. So they, the Forge World lot can go, okay, this stuff is selling, we can carry on supporting it. This stuff is not, let's figure it out. And then the Citadel part of Games Workshop can go, okay, so this stuff in 40k is selling well, and this isn't, so we can figure out what's going on here. It's the way they can balance the worksheets and it's a business thing, really. But there you go. It is a business after all, isn't it? But enough of all of that. I think we should get back into it, shall we? So, of course, if you haven't already, we are doing Community Corner later. So, pop your stuff in the Discord. There's a link. It's going to be down there on Linktree. Hit the Discord button if you're not already on there. Pop your stuff on the Community Corner tab. I'm going to show it off in 20 minutes. And I'm going to enjoy my bin juice. Oh, it does taste like bin juice. It's got to that temperature where it's not lukewarm, it's just warm. And then like that, I only put a teeny tiny bit of milk in it, but it's enough to make it taste horrible when it cools down. Oop. Where did it go? There it is. So so anyways, yeah, let me know what you all think. I don't know. I've said my bit. I can't divulge more than that, really. It's just, yeah, it sucks for those who collect the stuff. But it does pave the way for more new stuff. So, in that regard, can't be too mad, Can't be too mad, bruv. Also, I hadn't told you, I've got a bit of a sore throat right here. It feels swollen in there, so I'm having honey in my tea to help alleviate, in case it is allergies. I don't know. It all flared up when the wind started kicking up, so, make of it what you will. Right, so let's go to, what was it? Discord. There we go. Right. Let's see. Is anyone posting? No, I don't want to know about that. I'm gonna tag everyone. Bosh. Ha! Double pinged him today. Awesome. Hashtag no shaven. Oh my days. I just saw that comment, mate. I did not misspeak. There's no way I misspoke. Anyways, I do have some stuff on the table. Let's have a look. See? Let's put the light on. Let there be light. Ooh. Ta-da! There we go. So, yeah, got my Terminators over there. Shoot. Got me heavy Intercessor Captain here. As part of the little package that was sent out by Underhive Hero, he also sent me this very interesting looking helmet. So, I don't know what to do with that. I'm sure it will fit interestingly there, but I'm not sure if it would suit the aesthetic of these chaps. Maybe I could do something with it. So, actually, I won't cut it off the tab because it'll make it easier to paint it. But what can we do with it? I mean, let's have a look at the alternative. So, we could put the skull, if we're very careful with that, removing it, we could put the skull there. Okay, let's give that a go. I swear Twitch stability will kill my phone one day. How you doing, Faye? Hope you're well. Long time. Scroll up. Link to No Warcom saying there's no Skaven in the old world. At the moment. And that's... Yeah, there is a bit of a fight between the two departments over the factions because there's a lot of crossover, isn't there? So they're trying to basically mark their territory on as many things as they can. That's all right. No pressure. Hope you're good. Hey, D6, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey, young Kev. Oh, my God. I don't feel young. The Discord to Kev's. Well, it should just be able to do the command for Discord. Bosh. Ah, let's see, it worked. Ha. And then bosh. Let's see if it works on the other chat. Oh, balls that up. Discord. Let's see if it's working. on YouTube. It's not, of course, it's not. But it'll be in the description, so you know, you can literally just see more. Right, what are you doing? Absolute banana bread. I want to have a look. Yeah, we go. I really got to sort out Nightbot for YouTube. Da, 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 da. Copy. Go back. Pop it in. Oh, Nightbot did do it. Ah, look at that. Sweet. Nightbot worked. Huzzah. Huzzah. mm. Been busy putting my new crew together. Oh, sweet. Nice. I want to see it. Post it. Have you decided on a color scheme yet? Are you going browns or are you going greys? Or are you going like a chameleon sort of aspect? Because with Kroot you can get away with all kinds of funky patterns, can't you? Oh, where did it go? Where did the skull go? Bum bum bum. That's not it. No. I literally just... It's not stuck on my hand. Oh, my days. For real. That is so dumb. That's not it. I might have blown it away on a breath. Void, do you ever get this problem? It's not stuck on the blade, that's for sure. That is frustrating. It's the tiniest little thing that I could have cut off the helmet. This is me trying to be smart. God damn it. Either browny greyish flesh or something else. Fair enough, go orange. Why not? Now I have to sift through the debris on my desk until I find... Live and learn, eh? Live and bloody learn. It's an itty bitty round shape. It's got a skull on it. You'd think it'd be easy enough to find amongst all of this. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, come on. I'm going to spend the whole stream trying to find the tiniest piece. This is so stupid. It didn't ping off anywhere. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure it didn't ping off. Hello and welcome to the Hobby Corner, where I'm trying to find a tiny teeny little skull bit that I just chopped off. It's falling on the carpet, table, followed by searching with the phase torch. Yeah. Play the Mission Impossible tune. The thing is though, dude, it was the skull badge off the helmet here. That's what I carefully cut off, right? Ever so carefully like that. And I went like that. And it disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. Just like I did a magic trick. Now you see it. Now you don't. I'm really hoping it didn't go on the floor, because I will never ever find that on the floor. It's too tiny. So. Little round shape, where are you? Where did you go, my friend? I'm not insane. You all saw me do it. I doubt there's any point doing the replay. You know what? I got YouTube up. I could replay it. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. No. Right, so very carefully. It just fell and disappeared. Did you see that? Look. Look. Look, 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 look. That. See, it just dropped between my fingers. It's there. Oh. And then it just disappeared. So it must have blown somewhere. It might have been small enough to be blown, I'm hoping, to the far corners of the desk, not on the floor. That's not it. Oh, man. Where's that ruler? No, my luck, it did go on the bloody floor, though. It was going to look so cool. Nope, that wasn't it. I mean, this is a good way to tidy the desk at the same time, right? If you're cutting off fiddly bits, have spares to use if things go wrong. Well, I mean, yeah, thanks. You know what they say. Hindsight is 2020. It's not that. It's not that. No. It's not that. It's like perfectly round. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, it's a candidate there. No. Well, this is frustrating beyond belief. I'm trying to be patient with it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, we got it. Oh, for you lot. Let's put it right there. Oh my days. Look, just so you understand how tiny this piece is. Right? How ridiculous it was that I had to dig around so much for it. Right? Through all the little bits. I don't think the Zoom can pick it up. Look. Look at that. That's the skull right there. Let's put it on the tray there. I'm not even breathing near the table now. Phew. Right. Don't do it. No, you Dingleberry, you have a contingency plan. You know you're gonna cut something small, so have Spurs ready. Never. It was a solid W. That's right. By the way, why do people say W when win is one syllable? It's quicker to say win than it is to say W. I don't get these kids at all. Out it on some blue tack so it can't fly away. Ah, stick it on some blue tack. Good, good, good. Just hopefully I don't lose it in the blue tack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it the wrong way round so that when I go to glue it, it's not going to go anywhere. But thank you very much, Mr. Void, for that assistance. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve just a tiny flat spot because it's got a very prominent brow here. Axe and Axe, how you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I hope you're well. Let us know what you're up to right now. And were you here to watch me try and find that itty bitty tiny bit? If so, I appreciate the follow. I feel like I earned it through that alone. Oh my god, it's gonna end up looking like a Cardassian. Not the you know, the reality TV people, but I mean like the alien race from Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. So we're gonna need some super glue. Super. Just the teeniest, tiniest smudge will do. And I'm using super glue because this is, of course, resin and the other bit is plastic. Oh, that's the perfect amount right there. Let's go. Will this work? Will I put it on the right way round? Who knows? I'm gonna find out. Man, this is like surgery. Roll it off. Roll it off. No, it won't roll off. Ow, bollocks. Now what's going to happen is that little bit of super glue on it is going to stick to my finger. The blue tack is too tacky as well. Right, there we go. I did have it the right way round though. Right, I've got it in place. Let's press it lightly. Lightly, I said. Let's move it up slightly. Oh, yeah. Now, can I scrape a little bit of that blue tack off? I'll probably wait until after the glue is set. Which I think is too late now. I think the glue is already, yeah, it's rubbed away more than it's set. So let's do that again. Itty bitty tiny bit of glue. Barely a whisper of it. Okay. Get it the right way. Let surface tension take it. And then place it in position. There we go. It's done. Woo. Oh, well, no worries, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. There we go. Look, it's on. Yeah. Let's celebrate. I know. I get a little well done. A little pat on the shoulder. Right. So now I'm happy with that. Right. So that will fit a lot better with the aesthetic there. But what can I do with the rest of it? That's another question, isn't it? It's not enough lightning bolt bits on there, to be honest. I have a bits box to hand. That's not it. That's not the bits I'm talking about. Odds and sods and bits and bobs. That's what we want. No, that's not it there. Right, look. That's the card. There's the faces. go. Of course, I do have a bag of bits. But is it Stormcasty bits or is it... Oh, it's all Chaosy bits. Skeleton-y bits. More Chaosy bits. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that one out later. What else I could do to it, just to a little extra pizzazz. But maybe just keeping it simple, keeping it to that should be enough, I think. Stick more tiny skulls on it. I'd have to find more tiny skulls, wouldn't I? But that doesn't really fit the theme of my Silver Templars. I need lightning bolts. That's what I need. So you know what? Knowing that the that stuff from the second edition is going out of fashion frees up some potential, actually. It definitely frees up some potential. Bosh. Yeah, why not? No, I'm joking. That would be a bit too much. But instead of a sword, if he had like the mace there instead, that would need extensive rework in there. That's just too much effort. Now, let's keep it simple. All right, let's just keep it simple. It's not overboil the stew. What's up? How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're well. Just make lightning bolts from plasticard. That's also true. I haven't got thin enough plasticard though. That's the issue there. Anyways, you know what? Let's do community corner first, and then we can move on to more interesting parts of the show, like me trying to jazz up these heavy intercessors. Yeah. So also, let's just wave hi to Dicey Guy, who joined our Discord. Hello, Dicey Guy. Welcome to my Discord. All right, so let's jump over to Community Corner. We're not painting some boys today. We're going to be making some stuff, building some stuff. Let's just bring this over. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Motrico. I'm gonna butcher the name and hope that I'm saying it right. I appreciate you. Hope you're well. Let me know in the chat what you're up to. I put it in the right place. Well, it's the tab right under general that says community corner. So if you put it there, then I'll show it off. So every week we show off your stuff, whether it's complete works of art, works in progress, or project ideas. And right now, we're going to be starting off with Faye Story. Let me just. You done a thing, Kev? Yes, I did do a thing, Karen Commissar. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. The comments for YouTube are not coming up on Restream at the moment for some reason. But yeah, I hope you're well, man. Welcome. So let's have a look. She's got here commission, Psycho Page, spring theme, orchid flower. Ah, all right. Let's have a gander then. Hey, look at that. Pretty good, right? Wait, move that. There we go. How good does that look? That is such a cool thing. Oh, next one. Ah, the gribbly bits. Look. Yeah. It's come along very nicely. Of course, butt shot as well. Why not? And of course, is the orchid, the inspiration. It's always good to have a picture to reference if you're looking for inspiration, stuff like that, isn't it? But yeah, no, this is really cool. I really do like it. I want to see an entire tabletop covered with these painted like this, because this looks great. So well done, Faye. Next up is Wicker Man. 3 paint challenge with black and white completed. Ooh, look at that. That is phenomenal, right? So it was with blues, pink, and yellow, and then the white and black as the additional. That looks fantastic. I like the portrait style of painting as well. It's not really defined where the colours are. They're just there where they need to be. There's a great bit of non-metallic on there as well. It looks fantastic. First painted 5 years ago with red tabard right this week. So this one was the same miniature painted 5 years ago. I mean, wow, right? That's awesome. We got a male fighter from Lions Tower RPG range. Which is coming at full barrel. This looks so cool. I like the gritty look there as well, and the added texture. That works really nicely too. And then we also got Prince Duval from the Soulblight Graveyard. I think that's supposed to be Soulblight Gravelords. Crimson Court. Look at that, dude. That's nice, right? Gotta take out anger in boxes with a knife. Look at that. Got the nice pallid skin. The armor looks cool. It almost looks like hardened flesh. It's great work, dude. Should be proud of your work, mate. It's coming along leaps and bounds, mate. So, and of course, he's got 4 days off now, so he's got even more time to hone his skills and show off. So, keep on sharing, dude. Next up is Brown Bear. Hey, there you go. More Cruel Boys. in the blue skin theme. That's one big pointy thing, right? My goodness. There's more. Yeah, I mean, it's great. The yellowy green with the blue, and then that red to shield. It just works very well. We want to see more. Holiday hobby time with limited paints. Now back home. We'll finish over the weekend. I mean, if you had limited paints, that's great work. So yeah, some fantastic stuff. And this is why I love doing this segment every week. So yeah, thank you so much for Bernard. I appreciate it. Well done. Bosh, there's my face. Hello. Of course, if more gets posted on, we'll show it off later. But for now, let's just. Oh no, that's the wrong camera. No, it's the right camera. Facing wrong. Look, you see my pile of crap right next to the desk. Oh, whoops. Oh, there's my notebook. I was looking for that. What are the chances, eh? No lie. I was looking for this. It was under that little box. And I never would have found it without that little mishap. So, hey. Oh, dear. Right, so, it's how I keep track of the expenses and the income and all that, because I've got to submit all of that tomorrow. So, bosh. There we go. So, I thought you go through work in progress on the other one too. Yeah, you found it. Well, I can if you want. Let's do it. Computer corner, bosh. Let's do it. Work in progress. Skadoosh. Early shots of new crew from D6. Ugh, I mean, they look so cool, right? They look tall as well. Are they quite tall? Like compared to a Primaris Space Marine. They're definitely on a 32mm base though. And then Dicey Guy, my son's 500-point Dwarf Army project. No way! That's so cool. Ah, that's awesome. Getting him into the old world, right? And, you know, this is a good way to start as well. This is the Battle Skull Pass lot, isn't it? Where's the miners? You need that unit of miners, right? But no, that's fantastic. That's a great start. Let's have a look. Look, Wargamer Bear's been at it now. It's painting up some Primaris Imperial Fists. He was actually selling off all his firstborn Imperial Fists at Chilcon. So, but it's nice to see he's still got a little bit going on there. Lorna has been painting shiny things. All the shiny things. Lots of Gryph-hounds. Can't have enough Gryph-hounds, right? And then Bunker, he's been painting up some more Sylvaneth. I mean, these look identical to the ones I painted. Almost. Definitely followed the paint guide. No Tyler painted that, but we showed that off last stream. The color blends are lovely on this, right? The highlights and everything. The first thing I noticed was the hair. No, I'm joking. But there we go. All right, yappy now. There you go. Fantastic. I want to see more of this as well. So, yeah. Keep up the good work. Hang on. Let's No way. It's not that easy. It can't be. All right. Dicey guy, say to your son, I said, good jobber. There you go. I'm learning. I'm evolving. Right. So, I think without further ado, shall we get back to what we were doing? I think so. So, these chaps, what are we going to do with them? What are we going to do with you, eh? Well, what we are going to do is follow the bloody build guide, because I don't know, guess all that nonsense. We want a big gun, that's for sure. For sure. And a sergeant, he could be built. Oh my god, he's got too many options. Too many poses. Look, point over there. Hold. Or, you know, just regular, I'm going to stare you down. This is all just for the unit sergeant. That's ridiculous. I see why they've done this for this dude though, because look, you see at the back the piping connects here, so you need that certain build for the for everything to fit. You can't just slap it on any of them. Why does he have another heavy one? There's another one. At the end, look, all the additional bits and pieces. Right, I assume, because it doesn't really tell you here, I assume you can only have one big gun. So... Okay. Let's build the main body first then. Is a surprise. Going to play Sunday if all goes to plan. Ah, sweet. Make sure you share some pictures of that. I really want to see that. So I can live vicariously through your bonding experience with your son. Because my kid, he's still too young for that, and he does not have the attention span either. So yeah, I'm still a few years off from that. He's only turning 7 in May. The younger one, I don't think he's. I mean, he likes to look at it, but I don't think he's really interested in more than that. But we'll see. See their dad doing something, and they'll think, "Oh, it's cool. I want to do it," and then I'll be like, "Yay!" Don't have to worry about drugs or women for many, many years. Oop, oh, there we go. Okay, so that's the main bit there. Let's neaten it up. By the way, did I pronounce it all right? Mr. Dicey Guy. So, building on the conversation earlier about things coming and going in the ranges, um, the Desolation Squad for the Primaris Marines, those weird ass Nerf gun looking chaps, I think that's what they're called, Desolation Squad. Could be named something else. Can you see them outliving the first Cole, or do you think they're destined to be like one of the first lots to get cut? Because they're quite a mixed bag, aren't they? I know. Rules wise, they made them interesting, too good to not take, sort of thing, right? So, but yeah, it's still a case of you got to get over how ridiculous they look aesthetically. So, what do you do with that? Um, Void, do you think you could adapt the sculpt to look any better, or would you just not bother? That'd be an interesting one, wouldn't it? What would you do with that kit? Double design should never have existed. A bit of proof of production. Well, I think it was one of those things that was designed for the first gen of Primaris, and I think it just sat in the we don't know what to do with it folder, and then it just thought, you know what? Let's bite the bullet and go for it. Everyone bought into the Primaris stuff already, so let's go. But do you think you could do something with them, Boyd? That's the main question I want answered. Can you do something with them creatively? Hang on. Don't know why I did that. Okay. There we go. So, Captain, my captain. Captain or my captain. I turn them into missile launchers, one gun, not one on top of the other, especially at that size. You know what? I think they wouldn't look as silly if they were in Gravis armor, and I think a lot of people have mentioned that. And I think the problem is that design was most likely made before, um, Gravis armored troops was a concept. You had the Gravis armored captain, but you didn't have foot sloggers in Gravis armor. You just had the oh my god, look at that. Look at that bubble there. You just had the old aggressors, right? The flying dudes with essentially a heavy bolter in each hand. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's still weird to me. But yeah, put me in Devastator. Like, make it a Devastator squad. You know, 2 rocket launchers, 2 with the other weapon, and all in Gravis armor. That would make more sense. It would make more sense than having dudes in Gravis armor with bolt rifles. That's for sure. That extra support in the armor. Hold you steady when you're firing your weaponry. Delete them. Yeah, just get rid. Get rid. Sod it, burn it. Who needs it? Alright, let's put the lid on first. Just gonna squeeze some air out first. And then put the lid on. So the pressure doesn't build up. And then, we get a dribbly nozzle. No one wants a dribbly nozzle. Let's think of the mess. Right, so that is glued onto the base. Now to work out what we want this dude to do. I think just a regular point and shoot pose is fine. Oh, could have him reloading. Could have him with a grenade in hand. Interesting. I think I'm going to keep this one simple. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give him these. Like that. With the wings. Yeah. Not silly at all. It looks absolutely perfectly fine. I'm alright. I think wings look good on most things, to be honest. Right, so yeah, let's just keep it simple with this. So we need what? 61, 64. There it is. Oh, so what was it I needed to do? I just remembered I needed to do something quick. Go on there. Click on this. Yeah. There we go. Done. Cool. Does this fit the other design? Whoa. No, not that one. Not that one. That's the regular. That's not it. Nah, that's a shame. Not that one. Where's the other one? That's the termy one, isn't it? The one with the big old covered in bits. It would be just a bit too much, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, never mind. Okay. Let's be gentle with this. Gotta remember, these dudes love their weapons, so their weapons gotta be in good nick. For that love boner that they get for the stuff. There we go. So you could be holding it like that. You could be holding it like that. Oh, you could be holding it like that. Which way is he going to be pointing? Get down on the floor. Get down on it. Or night fever. Oh, in that case, what are we going to do? Do. Da, da. All right. And a little dash there as well. Whereas everyone else, I don't know. It's a good question, isn't it? I feel slightly abandoned right now. I know Underhive Hero, he popped in and said he was judging some bands. Waylander might just be having a night off. And I don't know about Bunker. But yeah, I mean, to be honest though, I've been a bit of aloof myself. The rest watching on YouTube. It says there's a couple of people watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, say hello in the chat. Right, so alright. Nate's is on YouTube. I feel like vanishing. Thank you so much, Nate's, for for being here and not vanishing. Appreciate you. What's up with these different ones? Why is that different? What's different about that one? It's like they've chipped away a bit on the helmet, so you can tilt the helmet slightly. I mean, what? Why? You know what though? This is going to be my first and only squad that is 100% helmeted up. That's for sure. Was that little nub there? It seemed like it. No. There was no stump. So, the sergeant, he's got helmet off, but they include a helmet with that sergeant stud on it. But they don't mention it here. They mention it on other. No, not on that one. Not on that one. Yeah, they never make a mention of it. Ah, curious. I have to be careful about painting around it either. It's going to be the same. No, it's going to be red. Actually, I should have it separate. It's the other ones that are going to be the same colour, isn't it? Right. So this one dude is going to have that red helmet. Giggity. Oh, come here, glue. There we go. So this will be popped on the sprue stand like that. Bit of super glue. So it could be primed separately. And then the others are all going to be painted silver. It's just a regular squad, they're not a veteran squad or anything like that. It's not moving. So I could just pop those heads onto those bodies. I'm not too worried about painting the back of the hood because once the helmet's in the way, you know, all sorted sort of thing. Do need the sprit. Oh. The real question would be how much extra stuff would I want to stick on him as well. Oh, of course I put glue in the middle. I put the glue in the middle. Guess where the gap is? In the bloody middle. Oh, my days. Good morning to you anyway, man. It's good to see the comments are coming through on screen. I like the fact that you've chosen to wake up to the hobby corner as well. Appreciate ya. Even if you are a criminal. There we go. Alright, it's also going to need... See, I mean, look, he's got two head options. So you got one without the pin, one with the pin. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Okay, let's get backpack on it as well. So yeah, we're keeping it nice and chilled tonight. We already did our drum bit. We already did our community corner. Now it's just chilling out, doing some hobby. While I nurse a sore throat. That's the point, actually. I got some hard-boiled sweets. Oh, I got a bag of mint humbug. Mint, mate. It's mint. There we go. That'll help alleviate the sore throat a little bit. There we go. Easy peasy. All right, let's get the big gun guy. Yeah, his first bits are naturally numbered 1 and 2. That's interesting. One, two, three, four. $13, $15. Any number 12 as well, aren't we? Which one do you go for? I do not know. Whatever looks cool, right? That's number 15. There it is. Gosh. 14. So some cables. There they are. Right there. Let's be very delicate with these bits. Hey. There we go. So you need 2 shoulder bits. 2 shoulders. Let's make sure there's no special shoulder for that. It's 19 and 20. Cool. Sort that out in a minute. So what's everyone's weekend plans? Got anything keyed up? We're just going to do a car boot tomorrow. But yeah, after all that rain and everything, I don't think we'd be able to go if we wanted to, because well, all the fields are going to be bogged down, aren't they? But I think I'm just having a nice chilled family day, you know, before we start busting back into the routine of working from home and homeschooling and all that. Oh no, I've applied for package delivery service. Now that the car is working beautifully, smooth as anything. Still got some other fixes to do on it and all that, but it's running real smooth. It's using up so little fuel now. It's amazing the difference. I've applied. I'm just waiting for a call back now. But the thing is, you gotta meet a lot of criteria. Obviously, you gotta be able to drive and have your own vehicle. But the kind of insurance you have, car insurance, affects your eligibility as well, and it varies between companies. For example, with Amazon, you need a fully comp business driving license. Driving insurance, car insurance rather. Whereas there are other services that will be fine with you having just fully comp. Like, it doesn't have to be a business one. I think it goes to show, doesn't it? And not all companies do that kind of insurance either. You have to go to certain ones to get covered on that, which can impede on your chances of finding a legit job that will take you on without having to fork up first. I will not say who it's for. We've got to keep some sort of anonymity. But yeah, it's just to alleviate some of the strain that we're under at the moment. And it wasn't a possibility before because of the way the car had been acting up. So I'll be making sure to put a percentage of it, obviously, into the maintenance of the vehicle, because of course it'll be I wouldn't be able to do anything without it. Um, but yeah, that will be tax deductible. So winning. Never said it was. Never said it wasn't. Power fluctuation. But you could say it isn't. No, because if I say it's not, then you'll say, oh, then it's this company, and I'll be no. And you say, oh, but it's that company. I'll say no, and then you'll be, oh, okay. Well, now because of deductive reasoning, it's got to be this company, and then you would have figured it out. So I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. Well, ha 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 ha. I'm mysterious. Woo. Okay. So it's not area. I had to run out the house and chase one of the fuckers down when he made a mistake before they left. Oh, really? That just means that was just a really bad delivery driver. That's fair enough. I'm not working for anyone at the moment. Not defending them either. I've had some bad service from them. I've had some good service. It's been mixed. It just depends on who's delivering. Ultimately. There's this one person who literally rings the bell, chucks it at the door downstairs, and legs it. And then there's this other person who rings the bell and actually brings it up to our flat and make sure it lands in our hands, you know. Or if we're out, they'll leave it by our door. As close to our flat door as possible, and you know, we're fortunate enough that we've got like a lobby area, both downstairs and upstairs. So plenty of safe places to put it, because you know, if something goes missing, it's going to be easy to know who lifted it. There we go. Yeah, you've seen the those videos of people taking a mick out of the different ways different companies deliver parcels and packages, right? I think we've all seen them. I think it was the everyone that got like drop kicked. Hey Nate, are you still there? Are you having your coffee? Got a question. Oh, I think he's gone. He's got lost in the land down under. They used to be called Hermes. I know. They were crap then as well. They rebranded, but everyone knows they're still them. Yeah. Do you remember what they were called before My Hermes? But the reason why people go with them is because they're cheaper than the alternatives. That's why. Cheaper doesn't mean better. Cheaper doesn't even mean good. You definitely get what you pay for. How did that go together? Ah, don't tell me I had a bit of warping on this one. Ah. Gonna have to go over the top with the plastic cement here to hold it in place because unfortunately there seems to have been a little bit of warping going on here. Oh, someone got something in Discord for us. Hey, Rainbow Wrangler has posted something. Let's have a quick look, see. Finished the mushroom minis. The tiny shrooms are proper models from Mini Marvels, the base, and mushroom god effigy. Oh, clay. Let's have a look. Well, that's psychedelic, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hey, look, there's little mushrooms. Look at that. It's not freaky at all. Not one bit. Not a single damn bit. Jeez. They look cool, right? This is some crazy stuff going on here. Do you microdose or something? That is great. I like the eye. I like the eye. But look, I mean, look, it looks like it's weeping. It's weeping. That's just disturbing as heck. Yeah, that's fun. Thanks for sharing. That's from Rainbow Wrangler. Who is on the who is live at the moment? Let's have a look, see. Back to Twitch. Oh, it's a busy night tonight, that's why. What was it? Blades, Amali, Ryboog, Mechanius, Jace, Chaz, Spark Minis, Luna Bacon. Studio's on as always. That's a lot of people on at the moment. So yeah, viewership is spread out quite a bit. Never mind, never mind. It's all right. It's all right. Don't mind a bit of healthy competition, right? Plus, they can all then, you know, raid into my show. Okay. So let's pop a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Right, you stay there. in there. I feel like it's quite found its purchase there. So I'm getting a little bit of deja vu right now. Yeah, boy. I like this Loctite. It's really good. It's universal gel, so it comes out gel like. It's not like very loose liquid and gets everywhere. It goes exactly where you put it. It doesn't try and escape anywhere. Great surface tension to hold it exactly where you need it. So I'd recommend, if you ever get a bit of super glue, this will do it. And this has been open for a couple of months now, and I haven't had any sealing issues whatsoever. It's just worked each and every time. That's the way forward for super glue, 100%. Right, so how are we going to do this? I could glue that like that. Glue that there and just hope that I glued it straight. The problem is it's going to be finding the right angle on this. This might be the leading piece to put down first. Let's see. Alright, well, I'm just going to rely on the fact that it's got a slow curing time. So I'll put a little bit here. I'll put a little bit there. There and there. And then let's just bish bosh bash. Oh, whoops. Come on, surface tension, work with me here. Hold the piece in place for me. Alright. So that will go there. Okay. Whoa! Another issue with this is that you end up with fingerprints everywhere. There we go. Bosh. And then the next issue will be the cable itself as well. So while it's still curing, let's just pop that there. Oh, come on. Missed the corners. Like the desert missed the rain. Right, and then this would go there and there and there. Okay. So we're going to put just a dab there. Put just a dab on these contact points here. Whoa, bubble. And then, hopefully, we'll get it in position first try. So it's got to connect there. It's got to connect on the back, the actual back, and it's got to connect on the power pack there. Like that. And the back. Push that into place there. We got it. We got it. All in place. There, there. That's connected there. That's connected there. That's connected there. Holy moly. Look how quick we had to work with that to make sure that we got flush connections there and there. So here and here, there. And then, of course, needed to make sure that the arms were lined up right. So we didn't want like gaps in the hand there. Or the shoulders slouching too much, you know? Woo! Okay. Sweet. It says 11 or 22 for the helmet. So with the 11 one, you'll notice here, what they've done is they've taken part of that helmet away. So it would... There you go. There's the comparison right there. Oh no, that's a bad comparison there. There's your standard one. Right, as you see, look, these parts all connected. There's no bits sliced off, and then you see this one. Just slice part of it off so that you can have it at an angle. So. One would say if you couldn't turn your head in full armor, what's the point? I'm going to give this one a go anyway. But I applaud the fact that they've sculpted it to fit better, you know. Yeah. Alright. Shouldn't be too worried about that side. Okay, a little bit of glue just on the tip. And insert. Is it in yet? Yeah. Went in relatively easy. Looks smart. Just make sure it's the right way round. Yeah. Right, let's put glue on the right spot this time. Right, I honestly think I should just go with the most generic looking one. But the drum mag looks good though, right? Drum mags always look good. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. There it is. No, that's not it. You got that one? Right, you got that one. That's like, you know, skull and crossbones on there. For whatever reason. So the other bit's got to be over here. There it is. Drum mag. I want the drum mag. Nowhere in the rules does it well, nowhere in the build does it specify which bit is which. So, haha. Ooh, cool. Wins it for me. There we go. Bush. There we go. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's make sure it fits. Yeah, fits. Okay. And use some of that for that little gap there. Using the capillary action, of course. Nice. Hey, drum mags always look better. Cool, there we go. I built a grand total of 2. But I'm enjoying building them actually because they're all right. They're not too bad. Anyways, it is now 11:05, so of course we're gonna call it a night. So for all you lovely people on YouTube who have stuck around, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's see if this one works. Oh, no, not that one. Social Bosh. As always, hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment. All that beautiful stuff. I appreciate it. And I will be posting up by the morning the shortened version of what I think about the miniatures being cold and all that nonsense. That's going to be my first video in ages. So yeah, hooray! And Nightbot did its job. Yay! So I'll leave it there. Big loves to you. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. There we go. So that is, or it should be. Oh, it turns out it hasn't disconnected. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, it's still live. Ah, it didn't work. Ah well. As for, well, we're gonna jump in with a little bit of polka before we go. So Bunker, were you lurking this whole time? Shocking. And let's raid into Soul's channel too. So is Jay still on? Yes, but he's playing World of Warcraft. Doing gaming with Rosie. Okay. Oh, you know what, Chaz? Bosh. There we go. I haven't raided Chaz in ages. So let's raid Chaz. So yeah, there we go. And you know, to the Twitch folk, thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And yeah, check out the Discord. I'll see you next one. Big loves.